Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here once again with another video on The Flash Season 5. So we are heading into that sweet period in time of the year where we are getting reveal after reveal and photo after photo and tease after tease for the upcoming season of all of the DC TV shows on the CW. And honestly, we start to get a little bit spoiled around this time. But of course, as we should all know, they are a bit into filming for this season of The Flash, with the cast and crew currently filming episode 4, which is reportedly titled News Flash, with the episode introducing the character of Spencer Young, who will be a gender-flipped take on the character of Spin from the comics, who is a villain. You would have to think they will make her an antagonizing force of some sort, but maybe not necessarily your stock standard villain, but that is for us to wait and find out, I guess. But a few days ago we had those set photos come out which gave us a better look at Barry's new Flash suit, as well as more of a look at the XS suit that belongs to Nora Allen. Of course, we also had that new poster thing come out for the crossover for this season, which had Green Arrow, Supergirl, and of course the Flash on it, which gave us a really, cool new look at the Flash suit with all the lightning and stuff flowing around it. But I'm sure between now and the commencement of Season 5 that we will be getting multiple new looks at this suit. Now, we knew the general gist of this scene that they were filming at the time that we saw Barry and Nora in their suits. Essentially, there was a fire, I think, going on at CCPN, or, Central City Picture News. The reintroduction of CCPN has us thinking that Iris will finally be back there working. We know that Candace Patton was there by various reports, so you would have to think, well, that is why she was there, because she, works there again. But as I said, the new character of Spencer Young, aka Spin, will be introduced in this episode, and we had to confirm that she was on set for this scene as well. She is going to be a social media influencer, so maybe she has a role at CCPN in that department or something like that. But as we moved forward in technology throughout history, went from photos to videos, and that is the exact same with this scene that was filmed for episode 4 of The Flash Season 5. So Canada Grass, who was the guy that got the majority, if not all of the decent photos from this scene's filming from a couple of days ago, also managed to get some video of it as well. So to be a decent bloke, I can't put it in this video. I will leave his page linked in the description down below though, where you can go over and see the video for yourself. But as you will be able to see in the video, we do get a decent look at both Nora and Barry in action as both XS and the Flash, as we see Barry and Nora notice something with Barry speeding away in order to deal with it. So could this be Iris in trouble? Or is Barry going to attempt to put out the fire like we've seen before? Who knows? But it is interesting to see that Nora is just left there standing by herself. But if you do watch the video, you can see that Barry leaves and she continues to speak. So whether she is speaking to the crowd of people around her or possibly to someone off screen is for us to wait and discover and see. As I did say, the actress who was playing Spin was on set, so she could be the one that Nora is speaking to, as it does seem that this character will be more of a foe for the characters of Nora and Iris rather than Barry. And Canada Graphs also said that she was on set in business type clothing, possibly for an interview at CCPN, or that could just be her work attire, who knows. Another thing to point out is that Barry was here in this scene just as Barry, as well as being dressed up as the Flash, so there's two different versions of Barry going on in this, around this scene. So this could be a scene in which he, uses the Flash ring to put the suit on in public. So I look forward to that, as I'm sure most of you would be. But it is cool to see the father and daughter team in action, as we will be sure to see, a decent amount of that going down this season. So to follow on from that stuff that was in that set video, we have two more things to talk about. The first one being around some other set photos that were taken by YVR Shoots over on Twitter. Similar to Canada Graphs, I will leave their Twitter linked in the description down below, but what they got shots of was a scene that will take place in episode 4 as well, and this will be a baseball match between CCPD, so that being Central City Police Department, and the CCFD, which is of course the Central City Fire Department. So you can see Barry here in his baseball attire, and you also do get a shot at Candace Patton here as Iris West in a baseball cap as well. I don't think she is playing. I think she just had the hat on. It's hard to tell. We also know that both Danielle Panabaker, who plays Caitlin Snow, and Jessica Parker Kennedy, who plays Nora Allen, were there as well, but it's hard to tell if they play that big of a role in the scene, or it's literally just like a passing shot and you see those characters there. Who'll know? This will most likely just be a focus on Barry having some fun, but speaking of having some fun, it is good to just see some stuff going on in the show outside of Star Labs and outside of CCPD. This looks like it will just be a fun scene, and I wonder if we will see Barry, cheat a bit. I'm not saying that he's going to, use his Flash powers to, hit a goal and run around all the bases and score a touchdown to get a hole-in-one, but maybe just something sly where he will watch the ball go through the air in slow motion and maybe, position himself better for a good shot or something like that. I hope we do get something cheeky like that in this scene. But apparently they were setting up like a visual effects explosion of some sort, or like pyrotechnic explosion as well. But this could be something really small. Who knows? We won't know until, the episode. It could be something that maybe Barry's powers just go a bit wrong and maybe him using them sets off something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And the last thing has to do with Ralph Dibny. So back at Comic-Con, which feels like it was ages ago now, Hartley Sawyer, who plays Ralph Dibny, discussed the evolution of Ralph. He went over how the goal was always for Ralph to seem like he wasn't entirely living up to his potential, so that there would be plenty of room for him to grow. But this is what Hartley said in more detail. So when we brought him in, we talked about the idea that he's a walking Tex Avery cartoon. Like, that's really what he is, and that's where we wanted to start him. I've always thought a lot about Saul Goodman for his character from Better Call Saul. There's a lot of that in him in certain ways. This guy who can be so much more than he is, and he is really good as he is, but just completely gave up on himself. We wanted to start over there so we can bring him through that whole process that we did last year, and he's a very different person than he was. So now we can move forward with even more development. I think for Ralph, he finally got to the point where he was really willing to sacrifice himself for something greater than himself, which is the family, the team that he considers family, Team Flash. And I think doing that, I don't think he expected to come out of that, but he did. And so I think he's just a very different person than he was when we met him in episode 4 last year. Very, very different. So Ralph in season 5 has the potential to be the most interesting character. You would have to think it is between Caitlin and Ralph. I know we do have Nora Allen and there is a lot of mystery around her, but I just have that feeling, and it's not like a negative feeling, I just have a feeling that once we learn about her mistake, or what her mistake is exactly, as well as what her secrets are, which apparently are all meant to be, revealed fairly early on in the season. We're not going to have to wait a decent amount of the season, like it should be revealed by maybe episode 5. Nora could just become a fairly basic character. I think she'll still be a character that's nice to be around, but maybe just a character that is just, decent, but nothing that interesting. But yeah, Ralph should be a hoot and carry on from his strong debut season, hopefully. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show support. Let me know in the comment section down below your various opinions on what we went over in this video. Be sure to go check out that Canada Graphs video if you haven't already done it. Links in the description down below, as well as the YVR shoots link as well. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.